Good evening, I'm Christian Piekos. Today's election day. Louisiana residents are hitting the polls to vote for a number of important items on the ballot. KPLC's Paris Jones is live from the Clerk of Court's office with the latest on the election. Good evening, I'm Christian Piekos. DeRidder police say a 2-year-old child in Beauregard Parish died this morning after being found with severe head trauma yesterday. 22-year-old Forrest Edward Maynard was arrested. He's been charged with first-degree murder. A tornado confirmed in Cameron Parish. Tonight, parts of southwest Louisiana remain under a tornado watch. Good evening, I'm Christian Piekos. And Ben, southwest Louisiana continuing to feel those effects from Harvey. Good evening, I'm Christian Piekos. Nate is no longer a hurricane. The storm is now a tropical depression. It's expected to continue to weaken as it moves inland. Natasha Chen is in Biloxi with the very latest on Nate's impact. Federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies are ramping up security ahead of the New York City Marathon tomorrow. Oakdale police need your help locating an escaped psychiatric patient. Early voting for next week's election has just ended today. The big item on the ballot, electing a new state treasurer to fill now Senator John Kennedy's seat. Democrat Derek Edwards and Republican John Schroeder are in a runoff. As Harvey weakens over Texas, there is a sigh of relief for Louisiana. At a press conference today, Governor John Bel Edwards downgraded the storm surge risk for the state. A low turnout at the polls today. We'll have more on that in just a moment. But first, the results are still coming in for tonight's big race on tonight's ballot. Louisiana State Treasurer. 6 candidates look to fill the seat left vacant by now Senator John Kennedy. The Coast Guard is searching for a diver who went missing yesterday afternoon about 35 miles south of Cameron. A 10-year-old boy in Texas is trying to support pets who became homeless after Hurricane Harvey. Chris Davis shows us this boy's selfless effort. The people involved in a serious collision in Lake Charles are lucky to be alive today. Gage Mesh, the first grader accidentally shot at Moss Bluff Elementary just 2 months ago, received a surprise every child dreams about. He and his family get to go to Disney World, and it's all thanks to the Give-A-Wish Foundation. Every year, Lake Charles hosts its very own Veterans Day ceremony to honor Southwest Louisiana's veterans. This year's ceremony worked with Louisiana Public Broadcasting to offer something unique. The president and his lawyer today continued to downplay a meeting between Donald Trump Jr. and a Russian lawyer during the presidential campaign. NBC's Jennifer Johnson has our story tonight from Washington. One local organization is working to make sure children of military families have a brighter Christmas this year. Now to the inspiring story of a small business doing things just a bit differently. A group of young people growing and selling flowers and learning life skills along the way. But it's what they have in common that makes this story truly astounding. NBC's Ann Thompson reports.